Hello everybody. Imagine a small country you could drive across in just 2 hours, yet every corner radiates luxury, order, and world-class sophistication. That's Luxembourg, a little gem in the heart of Europe, offering far more than just material wealth. With a land area no larger than Jakarta, Luxembourg is often dubbed Europe's royal state. But don't be fooled, its richness isn't just about numbers in a financial report. This country offers a peaceful, tidy, and comfortable way of life. From majestic castles that look like they've leapt out of fairy tales to a free public transport system that would make any nation jealous, Luxembourg knows exactly how to spoil its citizens. And the most astonishing part? This tiny nation is home to over 170 different nationalities. It's not just a small country, it's a miniature world living harmoniously under one flag. Muslims, Christians, Jews, Hindus, atheists, and others live side by side without suspicion or tension. People greet you warmly, and in the streets you'll hear French, German, and Luxembourgish spoken interchangeably. Coffee in local cafes tastes even better when served with a warm smile, sometimes by a Luxembourgish woman known for her natural Central European beauty, elegant and unpretentious. Luxembourg's status as a global financial center also makes it a magnet for professionals from all over the world. But who would have thought that behind those towering banking buildings also stand beautiful mosques where the call to prayer echoes every day? Luxembourg isn't just a place to work or vacation. For many Muslims, it is a land of hope and opportunity, a place where they can live as global citizens without losing their identity. In many countries, tolerance is often the subject of political speeches or catchy slogans on election posters. But in Luxembourg, tolerance isn't just a talking point, it's a way of life. You can feel it on the sidewalks, in offices, in schools, even in places of worship. Here, differences aren't reasons to create distance, they're bridges that bring hearts closer. Picture a Muslim woman walking through downtown Luxembourg wearing a hijab, warmly greeted by her Catholic neighbor, and casually chatting with an atheist colleague over espresso. That's just everyday life here. No suspicious glances, no awkward whispers, just people living together with mutual respect. The Luxembourg government doesn't just acknowledge religious diversity, it actively supports and protects it by law. The state officially collaborates with Muslim communities, such as through the organization Shura, the Muslim Council of Luxembourg, to ensure the rights of Muslims are upheld, from access to worship spaces and religious education to recognition of Islamic holidays. In some schools and public institutions, Muslim children are provided with halal meals or granted leave for major religious celebrations like Eid. Many schools even offer prayer spaces. All of this happens quietly, without controversy, because here, diversity is simply a part of everyday life. One particularly inspiring story comes from a Luxembourgish convert named Isabel, who embraced Islam at the age of 28. She said, "I've never felt excluded here. In fact, after I converted, I received incredible support from those around me. They wanted to understand, not to judge." What stands out the most is the absence of pressure to conform. Luxembourg doesn't expect Muslims to become more European or to hide who they are. On the contrary, the more honest you are about your identity, the more respect you earn. This is what makes so many Muslims feel at peace in Luxembourg, because here, they don't have to choose between being Muslim and being part of society. They can be both. And perhaps, this is the truest form of tolerance, when differences aren't just accepted, but celebrated. If you've ever imagined Muslim communities in Europe as isolated, marginalized, or limited in their presence, it's time to let go of that image, especially when you set foot in Luxembourg. In this small nation, Muslims don't just live side by side with others, they thrive, contribute, and form an essential part of the social fabric. Luxembourg's Muslim community is incredibly diverse, from Morocco, Turkey, Bosnia, Albania, Tunisia, Pakistan, even Indonesia. Many arrived as migrant workers or asylum seekers in the 1970s and 1980s. Today, they are citizens, business owners, doctors, teachers, entrepreneurs, and even politicians. What's remarkable is that although their numbers aren't as large as Muslim communities in countries like France or Germany, Luxembourg's Muslims have a well-established and organized presence. One striking example is the existence of 673 mosques scattered from city centers to small villages. This number is astonishing for such a tiny country and stands as a testament to how respected and supported Muslim places of worship are. These mosques are far more than prayer spaces. They are centers of social, educational, and cultural life. Children learn to recite the Quran and study Arabic, teenagers gather for Islamic discussions, families come together for events, from communal iftars to vibrant halal food bazaars. Many mosques also host open houses for non-Muslims, helping to build bridges between communities. During Ramadan, the atmosphere becomes even more vibrant. Mosques are filled, the air is rich with the aromas of Middle Eastern, North African, and Southeast Asian cuisines. But the most heartwarming moments happen when non-Muslim neighbors join the iftar dinners, sitting together in circles, sharing tajins or biryani, and engaging in warm conversations. Beyond religious life, Muslims in Luxembourg are actively involved in education and civil society. Many young Muslims are graduates of top universities, fluent in 3 or 4 languages, and employed in fields like law, tech, and government. They are confident, open-minded Muslims who don't feel the need to hide their faith to belong. Some have even taken seats on city councils, social organizations, and local legislatures. This not only reflects Luxembourg's openness but also the hard work of a Muslim community that chose to integrate without losing its roots. We are not asked to abandon our identity here. We're given space to grow it, says Ahmed, a leader at one of the major mosques in Esch-sur-Alzette. We want to show that Muslims can be part of the solution, not the problem. And in Luxembourg, we're given that opportunity. In a world that often associates Islam with conflict, Luxembourg stands as living proof that Muslim communities can be pillars of peace, progress, and pluralism. Imagine living in a supermodern country where trains run on time, waste is sorted with discipline, and public services are nearly flawless, but you can still live as a Muslim without feeling alienated, let alone oppressed. That's the reality for many Muslims living in Luxembourg. In this highly organized nation, spiritual and social lives coexist seamlessly. You can pray 5 times a day on time and then return to work in an international office. You can wear a hijab in public with confidence, without worrying about being stared at suspiciously. In the mornings, fathers drop their children off at school, mothers work in public or private sectors, and Muslim students mingle with friends from all backgrounds. In public schools, Muslim children can enjoy pork-free meals, and some schools even offer space for Friday prayers for students who request it. What's fascinating is that, even in the midst of such an advanced European civilization, family and religious values are still strongly upheld. Luxembourg's Muslim community is known for its cohesion and mutual support. When there's a birth, a wedding, or a tragedy, the community comes together, organizing fundraisers, making visits, or simply offering a listening ear. During Ramadan, the rhythm of life shifts slightly. The days are spent fasting, the nights in Taraweeh prayers. But there's no conflict with work or daily activities. Many offices and institutions understand the fasting schedule and even offer flexibility to their Muslim employees. Tolerance isn't asked for, it comes naturally. In their free time, Muslim families enjoy life just like everyone else, picnics in the park, strolling through old castles, visiting museums, or simply sipping tea at a local cafe. The only difference is the halal menu and a lifestyle that respects Islamic boundaries, but even that is not an issue in Luxembourg, because almost all of a Muslim's needs are readily available. Halal restaurants? They're there. Supermarkets with certified halal meat? Plenty. Hijab boutiques and modest fashion stores? Flourishing even in modern shopping malls. You'll also often find Moroccan or Turkish bakeries selling fresh baklava in the heart of the city. The younger generation of Muslims is growing up with a strong sense of confidence. They love rap music, play video games, and study technology, without feeling the need to sacrifice their Islamic identity. They're proud to be Muslim and, at the same time, proud to be part of Luxembourg. In short, being Muslim in Luxembourg is about living 2 worlds in one life, the spiritual world full of peace and the modern world full of opportunities. And both can coexist without conflict. Luxembourg, though small, possesses an incredible allure. The country is not only known for its prosperity but also for its captivating social charm. Many refer to it as a little paradise in Europe, a place where one can enjoy modern life without losing the essence of community. For many, the charm of Luxembourg lies not only in its futuristic buildings and natural beauty but also in its beautiful and elegant women. Whether dressed formally or casually, they exude a natural charm that reflects the harmony between tradition and modernity. The lifestyle in Luxembourg, which tends to be elegant yet simple, makes everyone feel comfortable and welcomed. Muslims in Luxembourg feel that the country not only provides them with opportunities to grow personally and professionally, but also to celebrate their identity freely. They can enjoy quality time with family, celebrate religious holidays joyfully, and engage with non-Muslim citizens in an atmosphere of mutual respect. Luxembourg is a place where various cultures and religions blend together without compromising individual identity. Here, living as a Muslim doesn't mean sacrificing personal values. On the contrary, the balanced life between religion, work, and enjoyment is a reality that comes naturally. With 673 magnificent mosques scattered across the country and a high level of tolerance, Luxembourg is not only an example of a peaceful and prosperous wealthy nation but also a symbol of celebrated diversity. It's a place where Muslims can live fully, with their beliefs respected and a peaceful social life in full bloom. Thus, we've completed our journey through the life of Muslims in Luxembourg, from history and diversity to the harmonious everyday life they lead. Luxembourg shows that true wealth lies not only in material possessions but also in living together in tolerance and mutual respect.